Good morning, good morning, good morning. You are tuning into the episode of the Wonder Kid Morning Show live. Guys, what's up? Hey, everybody in the chat seats, you guys are waiting. Y'all see who I got to my right. You see who I got to my right. I told you. See, we ain't all talk over here. Coach is like, I got you, big guy. And I said, all right, coach, don't worry about it. He said, all right. And now we're here. Loving every bit of it. Shout outs to Sip the Tally Films. Coach, what's good, bro?
Chilling, man. Just chilling. Just enjoying life and living day to day.
Hey, man, listen, bro, it's a great morning. Got a nice Tuesday going on. Coach, you already heard about the stuff going on with the training camps and some of the stuff that I've always said. And I know we're going to have different opinions, but I do want to make sure that your opinion is known or your feelings towards the Ravens and what they got to get done to win this season. Not next season, not last season, this season. Why? Because, bruh, it's looking like the same problems we were having last season. It's starting to rear their heads in the beginning before this season. So what do you guys say?
Woo-saw, man. Woo-saw. It's just the first day, man. Woo-saw. Just let it cook a little bit. You just turned the pot on, man. It ain't boiling yet. Just woo-saw. Let it marinate a minute. Let it marinate a minute. Just because you got to think about it. From year to year, people either go up or go down. They rarely stay the same.
Facts.
And so we don't know just from day one if the O-line is better or worse. I do think we have more depth. That way, if they are worse, we have the people that can, well, I don't know if we'll do it, but we got people behind that can pull out and try other people and see if they're better. The question is, will they do that? That's my concern. Will they just see a certain large individual with 2 sevens on their jersey completely messing up and just leave them out there?
Facts. See, I like how you change it up. You're saying, well, we'll see if they'll do it. Because we can have all the players we need, but if they ain't going to use them, then it's for naught anyways.
Right.
So let me say,
Hollywood said, what's the use of having soldiers if you ain't going to use them?
Facts. And we don't ever use our soldiers, at least not on the O-line. So, Coach, I'm going to go to the comment section, say good morning to everybody. First in here, y'all already see producer. Good morning to y'all. What's up? What's good? You see you over there, man. Good morning. Good morning. I be saying in here early, what's good? What's good? I see you, bro. Michael Akins is in here. Dang, we got everybody here just waiting. Listen, guys, show you some background. This is the first time I'm using like StreamYard ever. And Coach made it happen. So shout outs to Coach. He pretty much put this whole thing together because I was more than a novice in this. I speak honest. If I look good in it, if I don't, I just speak candid. So yeah. So shout out to Coach. Because tell you the truth, I would have been a fish out of water using this because I didn't know how to do not one thing on this thing. He laughed because he knows I'm not joking.
Hey, we spent about an hour and 45 minutes last night figuring it out.
Yeah. To make sure that this could go through smooth. So I just want to say good morning to everybody and just let y'all know we're trying our best, man. Well, I am. Greetings and salute to you too, bro. Greetings and salute. I see you, man. Kush. Good morning, man. Good morning. Zanger. No way Coach is going to be in it. I told you. He's talking about he right here. They didn't believe he's going to be in here. Nah, he here. He here. We linked up. Ashley Shelton. Good morning. How are you doing, man? Great to see you in here. All right, guys. Is there anybody else? Roy T. Hey, I see you, man. Good morning, bro. He's actually from Florida.
Okay.
He's from here.
Florida boy.
Yeah. Delvon's in the building every time. Chris, good morning. How you doing? Good morning. Man, clicking this is so much easier than the other, so I'm having fun doing it. Done got him. I'm dead serious with you, Coach. Yo, I'm liking this. This makes it so much easier.
Got a new toy.
Brand new toy. This is so much easier. Man. God, Labro Kane, Money Mike, TGIF. Good morning to everybody, man. And we gonna get this started. 3P Vids, Omega 21. Good morning to y'all too. Jared Thomas, I see you, bro. I see you. Good morning, man. So, all right. So we got some stuff to get into. And guys, you already know I'm not gonna be playing. We're not gonna be pulling any punches. We want Coach to be as candid as possible, as honest as possible. You know, he's already like that. So we're going to get to this thing rocking. So, Coach, we were talking about the training camp. We were seeing some of the stuff that was going on. Jeff Zebra commented on a whole bunch of stuff. As you can see right here. Right here, it said, Ravens practice just ended. Mark Andrews made some big plays. Penalties erased a number of big plays offensively, including a circus catch in end zone by Hopkins. Cornerback Jalen Armour Davis went down in team drills and did not return. Coach, what you got to say about that, man?
The post snap penalties are some things that they're going to happen because it's football. The pre-snap penalties are the ones I'm concerned about. Now, they came out and said something that they were introducing different cadence this year, which now, like Todd said, now is the time to do that, because you can't just wait till the season starts and say, hey, let's start going on 2, or let's implement these, because that's going to mess up everybody's rhythm. So now is the time to start working on that. But false starts, false starts and legal procedures and all that stuff, that got to be erased ASAP. If all their pre-snap stuff was cadence, I understand that, especially first week of practice. But like this pass that D-Hop caught, I saw a video of it, and D-Hop just straight still formed the man in the air. So you can't. Now D-Hop's a crafty veteran. He's real physical, but he just straight still formed that man in the air. And then when it comes to Jalen Armour Davis IR, well, you can't make the club in the tub, and he's in the tub a lot. That's why I've added the IR to his name. It's JADIR. So anytime you see me tweet or say the words Jadir, that's nobody's name. It's Jalen Armour Davis IR.
Yo, Coach, hold up, because because they don't know I can do this. Can you duck your head just a little bit? Because I might swing. There you go. Because that's what they need to happen. Because I can swing now. My slaps is working. I just want to make sure
it might not work. Hold on. Do it again. I think I heard it. Nope, you ain't hit the sound button.
What? It's not going through. No.
You ain't hit the sound button.
Oh no.
This can't be. Button.
This can't be. This can't be, man.
You hit the sound button. And we can work on it live now. All you gotta do is go back to the 2 of us.
All right.
Just the 2 of us. Unshare your screen.
How do we unshare? Sorry, guys, we're working on this. We're working on the edit layout.
Oh no, you never did share your screen. That's why. So you gotta share your screen and then put it in the background.
Gotcha.
And when you share it, make sure it's do the make sure the sound.
Yeah, I see it. Share screen. Oh, there it goes. Dang.
Now try something now.
What? Y'all hear that?
Nope, still no. So that's what you gotta do. You gotta, what's that? Put it on stage and then hide it. That's what you gotta do.
So I put it on stage.
Now hide it. Now try it. Now try it.
I did. We're not getting it?
I hear it in your headphones again.
Man, it would do some foolishness today, bro. Come on, no. Oh, we tried so hard.
We had it figured out yesterday.
We had it figured out yesterday, man. We did, guys. Listen, man. I'm working. We working. Man, I don't know why. So hold on. You don't hear that?
Nuh-uh. We just see your screen. We just see your YouTube studio.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it back down right now. Y'all don't hear that right now?
Mm-mm.
Let's see if we go to this. Hey, do you hear this?
Nope.
Wow. It's really not going. That's real weird. That's real weird.
You gotta use them emoji slaps like Delvin today.
Man, this is crazy. All right, no problem. It's okay. We'll make it work. It's all right, everybody. We'll make it work. While I was getting ready to swing. All right, no problem. So, Coach, also what we got to touch on is this. It's another thing that happened. Jeff Zebra came out also saying it's not been a good day for rookie kicker Tyler Loop. So far, he's 4 of 7 with misses from 43, 38, and 45 yards. What do you got to say to that?
Well, up until yesterday, he had been perfect, if I'm not mistaken. Hadn't missed a
Yep.
kick. Had boom one from the reporters say 63, the
Yeah.
Ravens say 68. Who knows? But you're gonna miss some. You're gonna miss some. The thing is, how consistent can you be, and what do you do after having a bad day? How does he respond today? Does he come back today and go 5 for 5, or does he have another 1 for 4? So today will be important if he even gets a chance to really kick today, because him and the other guy been alternating like heavy days. So normally, from what they've been doing, today will be the heavy day for Holman or whatever the other kicker's name is, and he probably won't get another heavy day until what's today? Tuesday, so Wednesday. So it depends on what he does the next chance he gets to be the main kicker, and let's see if he can get some consistency from there. Because my thing is he shouldn't be kicking 60-yard field goals with the offense that we have. He shouldn't have to be put in a situation unless it's end of half, end of game to have to kick 60-yard field goals. We should have him consistently in the yardage that you have on the screen. That's where he
Yeah.
consistently should be making kicking the kicks from. So if we force him to kick 50, 60 yarders, we ain't doing something right offensively, because we got too much firepower for a kicker to be constantly, kicking 50, 60-yard field goals and putting all that pressure on him like that. It's up to the offense to take some of the pressure off of him, but he got to do his job once they get into the 30, 40, 50, under 50-yard range. If it's under 50, it needs to be almost automatic. Almost.
Well, see, this is my thing with this, because I've been real scared about these kickers. These are 3 consecutive kicks he missed.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like, let's be real. If you're practicing, you made one, missed one, made one, missed one, then you made the rest, we'd be like, all right, it's a rough day. But missing 3 consecutive kicks, and this ain't the first time he's done it in practice like that either. The last time when when they were doing the mini camp or whatever they were holding, he had a day where he missed like 3 or 4 consecutive kicks.
Mm-hmm.
So that shows me like this could be a thing where he could go 2 games missing multiple kicks. And we already know we have a gauntlet at the beginning of the season. Like, we have no games off. We know how every time we get hard schedules, we're in the AFC North. There's no games off there outside if you want to count the Browns. You know what I'm saying? And they've gotten better exponentially. So my thing is, I'm looking at it like we can't afford to have a kicker that's going to be missing 3 consecutive kicks. Like, it's
tough
crazy.
It's tough to follow a legend, man. Trust me, I know. But kicking is also like, for those of you that play golf, it's almost like that. So you go up there and you slice one, then you overcompensate one, and then you hook it, and then you try to overcompensate again for that one, and you may either go back slicing, or you may finally find the center point. You just got to find the proper footing for the way your foot strikes the ball, and once you get it, you just get into that groove. And like I said, now's the time to miss them. Now's the time to miss them, and he needs to find whatever that plant, the proper plant spot, the proper leg kick, to see how Jordan Jordan Stout actually spots the ball. And he needs to find all that stuff out right now. And so after this week, if he's still missing, I'll have concerns. And he's really got the lead on the other guy because he was drafted. So they're gonna give him more chances than the other kid. So it's up to him to really take advantage of that. Because if he don't, he really screwed the pooch, because you got drafted. The other kid didn't.
And listen, Coach, I had brought this up. You already know, because you've been in the lives more than enough times. And I had said, this is going to change the way the offense goes. Because just like earlier when you said, our offense is too dynamic for our guy to be kicking 50, 60 yarders. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I feel like Harbaugh and a lot of us has become spoiled by Justin Tucker's ability to, as soon as you get cross midfield, he can just bomb it away. Mm-hmm. And now they're going to have to be more offensively driven to make sure that we're close enough at least. And so I'm looking offensively, and I'm thinking our offense might put up even more numbers, simply because we can no longer say, all we have to do is get right there. We have to get it to the 30 or maybe even the 20.
Got to be more aggressive.
You see what I'm saying? Am I right or wrong on that? Like, am I tripping?
No, I agree. And that aggressiveness, I think, will pay off for the likes of Bateman and the likes of Flowers.
Facts.
And even Likely.
Yes. More touches, more, even in the end zone, because now I mean, if you're from 30, I know you're always looking to just kind of inch your way up, but then you'll have more shots that 20-yard pass now, if he breaks one, he's in the end zone. More touchdowns, more leverage to a contract. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at that honestly. Being as honest as really as possible.
We waited too late again.
Coach, I know I'm not going every time. It's like these teams, it's like the Ravens complain about having to pay top dollar, but they want you to play out your entire contract. It makes no sense to me. None.
Jay Ferguson can't hold a candle to likely.
Not, I know. I seen the deal he got. What was it? 50 or 60 mil? Like what? Like, yo, and they just gave it to him, no problems. We like you here.
Right.
It's like we've already seen the Ravens do this with Lamar. We've seen it. The only person we didn't see him do it with was Roquan. We really don't see it happening on the defense. It happens all the offensive pieces. Mm-hmm. They got to wait. And that's, I think, where, you know, you got guys like Lunchbreak Hot Take, Rogue Pod, and them chiming in and being like, look, man, we got to change up what we're doing here. Because at what point do we not say we need the offensive pieces? Y'all tried to keep winning the defensive side or defensive way. The league skewed the rules, so that's no longer a feasible or even a common sense option to take.
Right.
It's crazy out here, man. I can't be taking it because it's making me mad. All right, and we got some more stuff because you already know with Jeff Zebrick, he does the Athletic and he wrote on it. So I got right here, and hopefully we can see that.
We see it.
Okay, perfect. So it's like, then there are penalties that drive John Harbaugh and the coaching staff nuts. An early false start penalty on the offense. One of two on the day prompted Harbaugh to yell towards the offensive sideline. Monday, Harbaugh getting a little spicy. Limited pre-snap penalties was deemed a priority heading into the season after one of the few things that proved capable of slowing Baltimore's offense last year. The Ravens led the league in penalty yards, 1,177 yards, and were tied for second in total flags. Of those flags, 45 were thrown because of infractions before the snap, according to NFL penalties. The Ravens were flagged for false starts 21 times, illegal formations 10 times, and delay of games 2 times. So, Coach, you see what I be saying about this? Come on now, man.
I want to say about those illegal formations, I'd be willing to bet most of them came in that first game versus the Chiefs when they were trying to make a point.
Yeah,
because they didn't call that crap for the rest of the year. And
what's the name of the Chiefs was worse.
Yes.
He was lying all the way
Juwan
up in the
Taylor.
back.
He's the reason they was calling it, and they didn't call it on him, which is stupid.
Bro, y'all got my slaps right now.
Oh my God. Those penalties and McCarry constantly being downfield on the RPOs. I want to throw something through the wall, man. I'm like, you've been playing football umpteen years. You know, you only got, I think in the NFL, you only have 1 yard to be down the field. College, you may have 3. And you going down the field on RPOs. Stay
home.
Stay. And if it's a run and you're not sure, if they hold in the backfield too long, that's not on you. If they do the pass option and they hold the ball too long in the backfield, that's not on the offensive lineman. Because they know all the offensive line knows run.
Yeah.
So they just got to get synced up on it and not just pointing the finger at the offensive line, because sometimes the calls is bad. Now, if you got a post-snap penalty where, like, if Chris Jones get matched up on Linderbaum and he got to hold him to save Lamar, hey, it is what it is.
Good. You're good with it because
15 yards than Chris Jones hit my quarterback. Them penalties I can live with.
Yeah.
Penalties that happen like post-snap, like Brandon Stevens. Some of his penalties, even though he was trash, they was warranted because he was beat. Like, hey, let me go grab this dude before he scored a touchdown. Let us live to play another day. So, some penalties are warranted because I made a bad play. But that pre-snap stuff, that kill drives before they even get started.
Listen, man, I don't know how and why. I mean, I get that they're working on cadence, and Harbaugh had talked about how last time there's a couple other offensive coordinators said they didn't want to do nothing with cadence because there's so much headaches that come along with it, I guess. We'll just leave it be. But if you have a quarterback like this and a running back like this, cadence, coach, you should already know this. Like, it could kill the opposing because now you get free plays.
Yep.
Like if you can switch up your cadence on and they go, hike, all right, and they jump that line. Oh, snap it, snap! Now I got a free play. Now I can take any shot that I want, and if I gain, or if you're beat, and you then want to grab to save the play, we're moving down. And I think the best quarterback I ever seen do that was Aaron Rodgers. I used to see him do that at like 2 times a game at one point.
All the time.
Yeah, so I feel like because of Lamar's ability to put the defense in such weird predicaments because of his running capabilities, they're always like trying to jump, or you know what I'm saying? They're always jittery. So I feel like they're looking at that on tape, being like, man, if we catch the cadence, they're gonna be jumping off the line. But it's all about if we can get it down and if they can stay disciplined, because that's been the biggest problem with our team, level of discipline. And I'm actually happy that we're hearing that Harbaugh starting to be, oh, why do you keep doing this? Because at what point do we say enough's enough? Like what time? Like that doesn't get frustrating after a while.
On the flip side of that, if I'm a defensive guy and you stay on the same cadence and I figure it out, I'm gonna get a jump on your tackle every time.
Yeah.
If I figure your cadence out, I'm gonna get a jump on your tackle, and I'll be out of my stance for your tackle can even raise up. And by then, all I gotta do is dip my shoulder, and your quarterback belong to me. So it's I agree with going ahead and have multiple cadence, because in my opinion, the biggest play in football is pass interference.
Oh yeah. Because if it's down the field, then
and that honestly, like that kills some quarterback stats. Because some quarterbacks could throw for 400 or 500 yards in games, but their biggest plays be a 45-yard pass interference. I know one drive we played somebody we beat, but in one drive we gave up 3 pass interferences. They actually got like 9 or 10 actual yards in the drive. So if I'm that other team, I'm not really saying I like who the team is, but I got no stats from that drive other than the points and 10 yards. Because all my other stuff was pass interference. At some point, pass interference has to be, I feel like, almost a passing stat, because you just throw it up sometimes, especially like on the plays you just talked about. You catch a guy off sides and you throw it up and you get the pass interference. That's the biggest play of the game, but with no yards.
I think with DeAndre Hopkins, that's one of the big ways he's going to get a lot of his yards. They're going to say, look, snap, hike. And if he sees that flag out of corner of your eye fly, and it's a free play, he probably gonna be looking for either Mark, Isaiah, or DeAndre Hopkins, because they're more big body guys that can go up and manhandle somebody in coverage. So that's another reason why I believe they're really looking at it, is because of the ability to get easier, quicker scores that you don't have to work and have to put everything together and be perfect on a drive. You know what I mean? And coach, as you're in like, especially with the O-line and stuff like that, it helps them get more rest.
Yep.
Like they're not taking hit after hit, because a lot of people don't know this. Like that's why offensive linemen love running the ball, because they can hit somebody. You know what I'm saying? When you have to stay in that perfect form that come out and you're always on the defensive, bro, your quads be burning.
And you run blocking, you leaning on people too.
Yeah.
You going forward. Pass forward, going backwards.
Yeah. So it just they like that better. So I feel like with the free plays, it gives them more time to catch their breath, give them less plays, keeps everybody a little more healthy. It's a trickle-down effect. Effect. Big trickle-down effect.
It's the reason why when you win time of possession, even though your offense is on the field, maybe 45 minutes or whatever, your offensive line is never really tired because they're going forward. If you lose time of possession and they're always pass blocking, they're tired because of the pass blocking. The run blocking don't really tire them big jokers out. Pass blocking does.
Yeah, and on top of that, when you make a big play because you're against the clock, you're like, hey, everybody, let's go. So everyone got to run that 20-yard sprint, that 30-yard sprint, and get back on the line and get back into it perfectly, bro. They be winded. Yep. So that's why I look at this, but I am glad I'm hearing that John Harbaugh, because that's been one of my biggest ticks about him, like letting things just, it's okay. It'll be all right. Like, I'm happy to hear that Harbaugh was like, nah, Enough's enough. Like, yo, y'all pissing me off over here now. Like, I like that because I feel like he has to be more like that for us to be better. Right or wrong on that?
True. I agree. He needs to be more of a. This gonna sound like I'm being funny, but I'm not. Coach, and not a leader of men. He needs to be more of a on hand in the meetings, like he said he did with the defense last year. He used to go in the meetings and give and take notes. Like he needs to do more of that instead of just being a CEO type. He needs to be hands on with the thing. I meant to ask you this earlier and I forgot. Did you hear the Dominique Foxworth story about Harbaugh?
No.
So Foxworth went on somebody's podcast and he said, like, when Harbaugh first got there, maybe it was his second year there, he got up in the front of the team and said he need a team full of snitches. And Foxworth said, everybody looked at him like, what? and so,
yo, I need a team full of snitches. Everyone's like, yo, who
and so when he explained it, he basically wanted the players to take accountability of each other, like to to hold each other accountable. I'm sorry, and not necessarily snitch on somebody for doing something they ain't want to, but just to be accountable for the other. But the way he said it, you tell that to a room full of us, and you're like, nah, I'm calling my agent. I gotta get up out of here. Let me call my agent. I gotta get up out of here.
And then the veterans are probably like, because mind you heard what's his name? The receiver, forgot his name real quick. Bolden. Anquan, when he went on the OGs podcast with the guy from Miami, and he was saying how that argument was not no little argument. They had a full-on uncomfortable coming of age. Like, bro, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Like, y'all barking up the wrong tree, and it got really like intense. And that, I guess, if you even watch Harbaugh's what's it called, mannerisms, when you say they had that coming out of heart, you know what I'm saying, that heart to heart, before and after, you can actually see even his mannerisms are different. The way he was walking on the sideline, the way how he was dealing with the media, it was all different. So, I look at that and I say, Harbaugh, to me, I get it. When I look at Harbaugh, I see more of a college coach. You know what I'm saying? One of those guys that, you know what I'm saying, we're praying before the meetings. I want you to be a great student, not just a great athlete. You know what I mean?
A rah-rah guy.
Yeah, like that. When I view Harbaugh, that's what I get from it. But then you have disciplinarians who, you know what I'm saying, you have the strict guys, but then you have the ones that find that perfect like equilibrium where it's balance. That balance. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, look, you ain't allowed to do this, but I'll give you some ways. Why? Because I know you're special. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's where Harbaugh needs to get to. A place of, I know you guys are special. I want it this way. But I'll give you a little wiggle room on certain things. Why? Because I know you're that special. And I think the what's his name was famous for saying something like that. What's his name? The coach of the Cowboys. Former coach.
The one from Miami?
Was it? Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah. Jimmy Johnson.
Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can't discipline everybody the same.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't treat Troy Aikman like whoever the backup quarterback is. We are not the same.
Nope.
Like Cam Newton told Ryan Clark, I cannot relate. We are not the same.
Yo, the game's ever been on your shoulders, bro. Calm that down. Like, we were winning games because of me. We wwere in the position because of me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I really do like that Harbaugh kind of, you're hearing that kind of side of it. Because look, I'm hard on Harbaugh, but but it's because of he needs to get his stuff together. You know what I'm saying? Not because I just hate the guy, but I do like to hear that. Then it was like this, right? The priest, that whatever. And then what's his name? Monkenhead came and was talking about it. And they're pretty much saying through the first week of camp, that trend continued with a handful of priests that offensive penalties each day. Offensive coordinator Todd was asked multiple questions about the penalties Saturday after a practice in which the offense was flagged numerous times before the snap. And then, of course, he commented and said, there really isn't anything different other than we're starting back up again, and it's hot, and we have a number of guys going in the game. Monken said sometimes it's the quarterback that takes a little bit of time at the line of scrimmage more than he should, and then all of a sudden you're making calls at the line, and you may forget you're on a different cadence. So with this, Coach, reading this, I kind of feel like he's saying in a very nice way, Lamar, there's more on your plate. You got to be even more precise with getting these guys on that rhythm because you're the head. Mm-hmm. What do you take from this?
Well, not just Lamar. You think about it. NFL play call is probably longer than that paragraph you just read. Then first you got to hear it.
Yeah.
Because Todd got to print it in your ear. Yeah. Then you got to say it to the player a couple times. Yeah. Then you got to break the snap, read the defense, and know what your progressions are. Then you got to worry about the cadence. All this in under 25 seconds. Well, 40 seconds. So it's a lot. And if you're implementing something, if you're adding something to that, yeah, it's going to take a minute to get right. And so whether he's talking about Lamar or whether he's talking about the backups, it now is the time to have the hiccups because that's what training camp is for, especially the early weeks.
And the center. Because the center's
because this is what the early weeks are for. Get your kinks out. Okay, we're not good at XYZ. Let's work on XYZ. Okay, we are good at A, B, and C. We don't have to practice A, B, and C as much, but we still need to make sure we can run it from time to time. So that's training camp. The first week of camp, to me, the first practice really was yesterday because that's when the pass went on. All the other stuff was 7-on-7 walkthroughs, and I look good in these shorts. I'm pretty quick, and practice started yesterday.
Yo, pause. I look good in these shorts. Them Daisy Dukes. But I listen, man. I'm at a point now where I feel like even though I want more changes from the Ravens, meaning like on the offensive line, certain stuff like that, I do believe we have enough to win. I was even we talk about this. I said I want things to be perfect, but nobody's perfect. No team is. Even with Philly, they had certain things that they could work on, certain things where they were weak at. And so I feel like this offensive line are one of those things that we could fix now. Like with the offensive penalties, being able to see and challenge the guards, particularly, with Filele, aka Filet, Chick-fil-A, fish fillet. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Voorhees and that. Like, it's time to get this down. And I can't even believe I was even calling because you know how I felt about Cleveland. I was begging for Cleveland. I never meant it, bro. Come back. I'll take you instead. I was like that, tears coming out my eyes. So, do you think that Filele can take a shot or a better step forward this year? Or do you think he's just going to stay the same and be the same problematic interior lineman that,
I think he's done a bunch of things in the offseason to try to better himself. The one thing Filele has that is really going to help him is that size. Because he's massive and he's huge. Like, it's hard to get around him. It's hard to push him. I don't want to say back, but it's hard to blow him up because he can just lean on you, and after leaning on you and leaning on you and leaning on you, get tired of that. Yeah. That's 380, 370 pounds. You as a defensive lineman, especially if you don't match the weight, because defensive linemen have gotten smaller, with the exception like Chris Jones and the boys in Philly and some other guys. That weighs on you, and so if you got to go around him, our backs have been so special that if you choose to go left and we go right, he ain't touched nobody, but the hole's still left. It's just that simple.
Yeah.
So his size is a massive plus for him. If he can get better feet and hand placement, he could turn into a really good offensive lineman. So that's what I'm hoping Duke Manyweather did to help him, enhance and get better. Because if he takes the jump, we'll be better offensively. And then if we get a better play at left guard, which I really think at the end of the season, he was better than McCarry. McCarry was certified trash truck juice at the end of the year. So if we get any better left guard play, we're gonna be good because at the end of the year, Filele was better than McCarry.
And it's crazy how they got nice contracts from that. I look at the players sometimes, and I heard Bateman say it that he get people paid, man. I think sometimes being on the Ravens because they win so much and because they have a certain culture about them, teams are willing to pay premium for even secondary or backup guys just to hope to get some of that energy or whatever else to seep into their team.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It really is crazy. I mean, look at what Brandon Stevens got paid. You close your eyes. Coach, I broke it down before. Listen, imagine right now if somebody said, Coach, Mr. Sip the Tally, I got a contract here for you. 5 years. What would you do for a contract that size? We're not even talking about the quarterback size. But even for what Brandon Stevens got a nice contract, man. Nice.
B. Steve finessed the Jets, boy. Because from what I've seen on little clips, just from
ate up. Pause.
He is going to be the third corner behind Azariah Thomas from Florida State. He gonna collect a nice check being the third corner and sitting on the pine. Which if I'm B. Steve, I ain't gotta risk my body. Every Tuesday my check gonna come in. Let me get me. And most of that's guaranteed because it's a nice chunk of change, but it ain't outlandish to where if I get cut, it's gonna hurt my pocket.
Yeah.
So and everybody need corners. So he ain't going nowhere. Because throughout the season, corners fall off. So he ain't going nowhere. So he gonna be on the team.
Yeah, because here it goes, right? Hold on, I got it right here. I went to Sports Track, looking it up. 3-year, $36 million contract.
12 a year.
Jeez, man. I mean, $10 million signing bonus, $22 million of it fully guaranteed.
Oh, see.
Yeah.
He don't have to play anymore after that.
Yo, bro, Coach, man, listen, man.
He can take that $22 million and live. He don't have to play no more after that. Bro. Go back to Texas, get him a nice little, because a lot of stuff cheap in Texas. Get him a nice house, couple nice cars, maybe start a little training business or something. He good.
Listen, man, I don't know if some of y'all even know CDs, because CDs, CDs in the bank and certain stuff like that. And I mean, I know they cap off at 250, but you can open up as much CDs as you want. If you're even going at 4% of even that signing bonus, you are not worried about nothing for literally the rest of your life. Not, I mean, 4% of 10 mil. Come on now, bro. Come on now, Coach. You are living there was an old saying. Who said it? I think it was what was his name from the Lakers? Fox. Rick Fox from the Lakers. He had said when he started getting money, somebody asked him, do you want to live like a king for 5 to 10 years, or do you want to live like a prince for the rest of your life? And he said,
me.
Yeah, prince me. That's what I'm saying. Like with that money, if you know how to, what I'm saying, even after taxes.
Oh yeah. Speaking of, so everybody knows about Bobby Bonilla Day, correct?
Who?
You know about Bobby Bonilla Day?
No.
Probably not. It's a baseball term. All right, so it's this baseball player, Bobby Bonilla, and he signed his contract with the Mets. And originally, the contract was, because it was the later part of his career, it was really originally like $5 million. So that ain't a lot of money in the sports world. But he called it delay. He's one of the first to do delayed payments. So he gets paid $1.2 million every July 1st, and that started about somewhere between 15 and 20 years ago, and he still has another 10 years in that. So he's parlayed a little over $5 million up into $30 million because of the delayed payments and the interest that is accrued off the delayed payments, which is nuts. And he ain't played baseball. He was teammates with Barry Bonds when the Killer Bees back in Pittsburgh. He was the other B.
Bruh.
He was the other B.
And those baseball contracts are fully guaranteed.
Yep.
That Coach, man, listen, man. B. Steve, listen, I've said this so many times. NFL stands for not for long. I will never be mad at these players for getting their money. I want all of them to get paid. They put their bodies on the line. A lot of them end up having horrific problems later on in life because of what they put their bodies through to play this game. So I want all of them to get paid. I will never hate on any of these guys on getting paid. But what a deal. I mean, Jesus. God was watching out for him. God said, don't be still, my child. You sit over there. I mean, man, 36 for 3 years. Bruh. And think about it, if somebody goes down, then the escalators come in, right? Because with the NFL contracts, a lot of times you have to look at the guarantees. Everything else is fluff.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times the teams will try to do things so you don't even reach that that amount or the end of it. So, but let's say if somebody got hurt, God forbid, someone got hurt, he probably reach the escalators, because a lot of the times they'll be like, if you play 50% of the snaps, 60% of the snaps, if we make the playoffs, if you make this many PBUs, if you have this many interceptions. What's his name? There was a corner. What's his name from the Patriots? Best Patriot. He was known for picking off the ball all the time. You know, Asante Samuels. He said, when you're dropping interceptions, you're dropping Bentleys, you're dropping house payments, you're dropping college tuitions. So if he picks up 2 or 3 of those, he might even get bonuses. So I'm saying, man, shout out to B. Stevens for getting his money, man. I'll never be against another man for getting his money. Never.
True that.
Ever. So let me go look at the chat. Everyone gets paid every year, bro. That's love, bro. Getting paid every year. Bro.
July 1st, 1.2 million.
I'm telling you, coach, people, when I break down some of this stuff with some of these guys we get in.
So I'm gonna tell you another one then while we transition. I know everybody knows Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah.
For the Dodgers, he pitches and he bats. He got like a $800 million contract or something like that. He has only decided to take $2 million a year while he plays.
And all the rest of it sits in that scroll.
Yeah. His grandchildren won't have to work.
I didn't know. See, this is why I wanted to do this. So, because I'm somebody where I believe I'm very intelligent, but you can always learn. You can always take in more information. And you know what I'm saying? Only the person that thinks that, you know what I'm saying, they know everything is the stupidest person in actuality. So I didn't know I didn't know you could say, oh, I don't want that money. Keep that money there, bro. And then let the interest roll. I never knew that, coach.
And it helps the team out because they can, recoup and make money each year by still knowing, okay, I got to pay this later on down the road. So that's to the side, but I still can have a functional team where I ain't paying this dude $55 million a year and this dude $70 million a year because it's guaranteed. Because some people gonna want their money right now, cash in hand.
Yeah.
So if you have a guy that understands finance and they'll say, okay, you can just delay me that helps the team out too. So the player gets more money down the line, like for life, and it helps the team out immediately in baseball.
This question, because I know that basketball has fully guaranteed contracts. Do they do the same thing there too?
I don't know.
Because baseball is its own entity.
Yeah, I know. And their situation is about to be up next year, so they may be headed
that's going to be a lockout.
That's
going to be a big lock because I think the owners want a cap. They're like, bro, y'all are making ungodly levels of money now. And it's so much money. We have to stretch you out for 20 years. What's his name that just signed? What was it? 17, 18-year deal?
It's over 10.
Yeah, it wasn't Show. He was another guy. I think he played for the Mets.
Oh, Soto. That's my guy.
Yeah, Soto. Yeah, it was like, bro, like if you know what 15, 20 years are, like
he'll be 41 when that contract ends. He's 26 now.
Bro.
Blame A-Rod. Blame A-Rod. Blame A-Rod. But we supposed to be talking football. Let's get back to the topic. How bad? I drifted.
No, I like it.
I'm a baseball geek. I played baseball in college.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. See, learn as we go on. See, baseball to me got the best retirement out of all of the other leagues. I think Sanders talked about it. Dion, he said, if you could play enough time in baseball, you're good. Like for your retirement and everything else, the way they have it set up, you really don't got to worry about nothing for the rest of your. to show you something crazy, Coach. In Port Charlotte, we have a place called Southport. I forgot his name, but there's an older gentleman there, right? That still has his World Series ring. He was one of he's a baseball. He was a former baseball player. He was a all-star like 3 times. He's there.
Okay.
I had met him and everything. He was losing cognitive function. You know what I'm saying? Like dementia stuff. I don't want to say his name or anything, but yeah. But he was there, and I remember he would kept watching some of the tapes and stuff like that. I didn't know who he was. They're like, yeah, that's such and such. And I looked at him. I was like, oh crap, baseball, yeah. But everything that he has, he's paid for. Like he has the best of everything there, and yeah, man. So
yeah, they make a boatload of money all summer long.
We trying to get some of that money now for us YouTubers, man. Hey, Coach, you signed a deal for a million?
Hey, yeah. Speaking of, and I'm finna pat myself. If you don't follow me, please don't do so. I'm about 20 some odd people away from 11,000. So if you don't mind, please go over and hit that subscribe button on my channel. And for those of my people that are watching, if you have not subscribed here, come and do so as well. Because he had his stuff up there, he ain't far from 10,000. Now that I see it. You ain't far from 10,000. I only know this because you had your stuff on the screen.
Yeah, I'm almost there. But yeah, please, guys, please support. You already know Coach does an amazing job. I always tell you how to go over there. Reason why, because he does the breakdowns. I mean, you'll get the laughs and the other stuff from me, but getting the breakdowns and seeing how certain things work amongst the whole line and everything else, that's what he does religiously. So yeah, support, please. You know what I'm saying? That's how we grow as a community, and everyone keeps working, because this ain't gonna be the first time me and Coach work together.
True that.
It ain't. Don't let it. And the next time we gonna have the slaps on deck. You know what I'm saying? It'll be working.
Yeah, I saw somebody asked about the sound effects earlier. I saw that.
Yeah, man. I'm so mad. It's like it cut off my left arm. Feel like Sasuke.
Your sidekick ain't working today.
It's like, yo, what's going on, Robin?
Your co-host not
man.
Here.
Hey, listen, it took me a while to get this down, so it got to be used properly. And see, Roy T said he worked at Southport. He's from where I'm from.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a guy there. Yeah. I wonder if that would ever happened. It was years ago that I met him. Still has his World Series ring and everything. Wears it every day. Yeah.
That's probably one of the few memories that I ain't gonna say that was functioning, but they kind of kept him, moving and motivated and wanting to do stuff.
Yeah. The only thing I say is, when I see stuff like that, sad, is that you can accomplish so much and seem so alone later. You know what I mean? Like you can achieve all your dreams. You could be like Google me, Chuck. You can be Googled and all that. You know what I'm saying? You can be Googled and wikied and all that stuff like that, and you're just by yourself and wasting. And so that's the reason why. That's one of the reasons why I remembered him, because I was like, man, like no one visits him and stuff like that. It's crazy, man. I was working there for like a year and change, and I was like, man, and he always say, hey, Paul, I'm going to go out and get a Sunday. You want something? I'm like, nah, sir, I'm good. So I'll see you down there. You get on a golf cart. You get on the golf cart and be dipping, because they have because it's one of those nice places, especially how they build it now. It has a bank inside of it. It has like a eatery
community.
where they
got a whole community.
Whole community within it, like a bar and everything. So yeah, definitely just feel sorry for that.
Let me I know you do your thing at the end, so I want to answer Zelly's question before I get out of here.
Yeah, go ahead.
He said, is there any update on Kamen Rucker? I think bro is really a sleeper. Zelly, that's a name that I had forgot about until somebody mentioned it yesterday. Even though he's an undersized defensive end / linebacker, the kid can rush the passer. I don't know if the size of NFL linemen will affect him, but the kid can really, he has a pass rush bag that's good for a kid that size. He's small. So you don't really he play like a defensive end, but he has the body of a linebacker, and that don't really necessarily fit right. I if I'm not mistaken, Trenton may be just as big, or if not the same size as him, but he's a defensive end. Even though he can drop back and do some outside linebacker type stuff, he's technically a defensive end.
What about Dumervil? I mean, Dumervil was a linebacker technically, but
he's kind of built that way. He's just not as muscled up as a Dumervil was, but he's definitely kind of built like Dumervil, yeah. But that's he's a sleeper, and he's a guy that could happen, could sneak in there. But we got a lot of mouths to feed up front, man. And if they're not gonna get rid of Ojabo, I know like people like Rucker don't stand a chance. If they're gonna give Ojabo 750 chances, Rucker don't stand a chance.
Oh, yo, on that topic, because Coach, I'm gonna milk this as long as I can. Pause. Listen, what about your thoughts on Clowney or Judon? Which one you want?
Judon.
That's what. Y'all look, you don't got my stuff. That's exactly what I said. That's exactly what I said. Man. See, great minds do think alike.
I mean, like, Judon all day.
Why do you want Judon over Clowney?
And there's nothing against Clowney. I just like the energy that Judon brings with him. At this point, they're probably the same player. I just like the energy that Judon brings with him, and that swagger about him. That I love his celebration. I love that celebration.
Yes, bro.
It's just something about Judon, and Judon a Raven, man.
Yeah,
he's just a Raven, and I know Clowney played and had, but Judon embodies Raven. And has been, and that probably never should have left, honestly. Probably should have never been allowed to leave, but stuff happens. But I would love to see him come back and finish his career with us. And he won't have to play a lot of snaps because there's a lot of bodies in that room. It's Van Oy, Mike Green, based off what he's doing, and I was reading something. Van Oy, Mike Green, and what he's doing. You got the other kid from Penn State. Yeah. You got Tavius Robinson. You got a bunch of other guys. So it is what it is.
And listen, man, and that's why I said before, like, I wanted to ask, because as soon as you brought him up, I'm like, oh, the DMs, I forgot to ask. And I wanted to get your thought process on it, because I'm like, I feel like Ojabo is going to get cut. I really do believe that. And I believe that a Judon coming in with Owe, with KVN, then you got the interior boys and Travis Jones, and you got Matabike. I just kind of feel like that's some good. Oh, and Mike Green. How did I forget Mike Green? You have the rushing ability to stick to 4 and get home with 4. You don't gotta bring that extra body. And going against guys like Josh Allen, you know what I'm saying? Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, you have to be able to get home with 4.
Yep.
You have to. Because once you get in that back and you start, you know what I'm saying, putting somebody extra, now the back end has holes, and they pause. And somehow they be able to always find those holes, and they make you pay big time, especially in the playoffs.
Yeah. Especially Pat Mahomes and Kelsey. Because I don't think Kelsey have real routes. Kelsey just runs to open spaces and Pat throw it to him. That's
it. I think he just get open.
Yep, that's it.
He'll just run around and say, I'm open now.
Kelsey runs going to the meetings. What's my role this week, coach? Get open. What I do on this route? Get open. All right, if they have 2 high safeties and they roll to 1, what I do? Get open. If they got everybody in the box, and they do an all-out blitz, what I do? Get open. If I'm on the sideline and I need some water, what I do? Get open. So that's all
you to do. It's funny because it's true. I swear, I watched the highlight on him, bro, and I'm like, what kind of route is that? And it was like he was just running around, like, I'm open now. I'm open. It's like, throw it. I'm like, wow. That's the ultimate option route from a tight end guy. Man.
That's it.
Oh, gosh. But, guys, I want to thank Coach so much for coming here, being here. Definitely won't be the last time. We are going to have more guests, but I do want to have Coach on more and more. I feel like not only does he have the football knowledge, but he's funny.
At times.
Charismatic. Sometimes I got to throw alleys sometimes, man. You got to throw alleys. Kobe and Shaq. Sometimes you need Penny and Shaq. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But definitely looking for him to be on here more, guys. If you have not already have done so, please make sure that you subscribe and support to the Sip the Tally Films. And he has another channel also. He does breakdowns to both of his channels because he only telling you one. He got 2 channels. You know what I'm saying? Support, please, and show some love. All right, guys. Coach, thank you so much for being here, man.
I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Hey, y'all have a good what's today? Tuesday. Have a good Tuesday.
Yeah, yay. Mask down. So, guys, look, we're gonna close up, ran up. Let me get this on the thing because let me get this on the stage. Cause you already know how we end. We always end with a little bit of throwbacks. You know what I'm saying? And this throwback, if you grew up in the 80s, the 90s, there was a trend that went on where everybody had this or something that was like this. And if you didn't, you are lying, because this trend, even in school, had this trend. All right. And the trend is right here. Now, tell me if y'all don't remember when everything in the 80s, late 80s, early 90s, when everything became see-through. You remember when the Mac, your CD players had see-through, your computers had see-through, phones with the long cords had see-through, your cameras had see-through, just like crazy, bruh. Crazy. So definitely one of the throwbacks of then that people don't, you know what I'm saying, that people don't talk about enough. You know what I'm saying? Is everybody here? I'm not seeing anybody in the chat. Is everybody all right? Make sure everything's working properly. Can everybody hear me? I'm still going. Come on, guys, let me know. See, I think something might have went on. Hold on, let me make sure everything's good. See, this is the first time we're using StreamYard, guys, so do give me a little love. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of grace. First time using it. Never used it before. So definitely, it says I'm still live. It says we're still live, but I don't know. We'll get to see if it's working out. All right, you good? All right. But guys, listen, what's it called? We're going to end on this. I want to tell everybody, okay, Ravens, all right, Ravens C said, we here. All right, bet. All right. So, guys, look, I want to make sure that we ended this on a great show. Please remember to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Love you guys. Thanks for so much of the support. There's 46 people in here. Please remember to like the stream. Yeah, man, we're going to do more and more. I got another person coming up. If y'all don't know, I'm going to let you guys know from now. Cordell Woodland has agreed to come on the show. So we're working out of time. So we'll get that into, and also Ing Raven. So, Coach, thanks once again for being here, man. Love you, bro. We got Ing Raven and Cordell Woodland coming up also at later times. So, guys, we're going to keep, I'm telling you, we're going to keep growing, keep doing what we got to do, guys. Have a great morning, great Tuesday. Be safe. And y'all already know my slogan. Peace. And I hope y'all enjoyed the show today. All right, I'm out of here. Yerp. Yeah.